Hello guys, how are you? And welcome to a new series on the channel actually. It's February now, as you may know, which means we can talk about the 2017 F1 season. So what I'm going to do is I want to preview each team. Okay, we don't know what the cars really look like yet, or we don't know any performance in terms of testing, but I want to preview each team. Why not? So, Mercedes, world champions in 2016. Their car's being launched on the 23rd of February, a few days before the first test. So, let's talk about the team. So, looking back on 2016, they can't have too many complaints. They weren't actually ever beaten on pure pace, because the two Grand Prix they didn't win, in Spain and in Malaysia. Spain was when they crashed into each other, and Malaysia was when Rosberg was crashed into, so had to recover, and Hamilton's engine blew. So, surely then we have to say Mercedes were nearly a dominant force in 2016, and I guess they're going to have to hope for more of the same in 2017. Obviously, it's hard to tell what's going to happen with all the rule changes, and we don't know what the new order will be. They could be a backmarker for all we know. Like in 2009, McLaren were going into the season thinking they would be stood at the top like they were the previous year, and they came to Australia 2 seconds off the pace, which if you're not into F1 that's a lot of time in F1, 2 seconds. Obviously, there have been some big changes at Mercedes since the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Most notably, Nico Rosberg retired from F1 after winning the championship, because that was his goal. So he got his goal, and then he retired, and he has been replaced by now former Williams driver Valtteri Bottas. Obviously, I've got videos about that on my channel. And also, in terms of changes at Mercedes, Paddy Lowe has left the team to join Williams, the Williams team. So sort of like a swap before Bottas, but I don't think it's worked out quite like that. Maybe it's something to do with Hamilton ignoring his orders in the final Grand Prix last year, who knows. But yeah, looking forward to 2017. Mercedes have to be optimistic that they can have more of the same. Ideally, they're going to want to fix some of their reliability issues. Although, for the benefit of the sport, it'd probably be better if they haven't fixed their reliability issues. And obviously, if Red Bull and Ferrari and whoever else, or Renault or McLaren, can be closer. But obviously, we have to wait and see on that. And Mercedes are a team full of history. They've got a great driver in Hamilton who will want to get a championship. Again, get his 4th championship, which would put him equal on championships with Vettel. That'd be a big deal for him to have more than Senna. And obviously Bottas, who he hasn't won the race, but he'll be hoping to win the race. But he is only on a 1-year contract, which is interesting because if he doesn't perform to Rosberg's standard, obviously the relative performance of this car in comparison to all the other cars, we'll have to judge it based on that. But if Bottas is unable to perform, he'll probably towards the end of the season be kicked out of the team and replaced by a more experienced driver at the top of the sport, like Vettel or maybe Ricciardo or potentially Verstappen. Who knows? It could get very exciting. And obviously this season's probably going to make or break Bottas's career. I think he's definitely worthy of a seat in F1. Whether he's worthy of a top seat like he's got now, or we assume will be a top seat, that's a different question altogether. But it's something which we'll find out, and obviously on my channel I'll be able to talk about this after each race. So as I said, I am going to be doing a preview for each team. Hopefully I'll have them all done by the end of February. I'm going to try to review each day of testing if I can, but I do have university work and stuff to do as well, so I'll try to do that. Then obviously I'm going to be trying to preview and reviewing every single 2017 race and talking about any of the news in between races. or any controversies which are bound to be an issue during the season. Also, I'm going to be hopefully doing a video about the new rules in 2017. I'm going to try to do that sometime, maybe this week or at the weekend or something. So you know what I mean when I talk about new rules in the sport, if you don't know what they are already. And yeah, and obviously, but the question of this video is, can Mercedes adapt to the new rules and stay ahead of the game? I guess on one hand you could say, well, they got a big advantage because they knew they were going to win the constructors pretty quickly in 2016, which meant they could focus. They didn't have to focus on 2016 development. They could focus on developing for 2017. While maybe some of their rivals, Red Bull and Ferrari, were battling right towards the end of the season. So maybe they couldn't focus so much of their resources on developing for 2017. So that maybe puts them at a disadvantage. But then again, some of the midfield teams may have been able to develop a lot for 2017. So for example, in the 2008 season, the Red Bull team were a midfield team. They were okay, but they were even then outshone a bit by Toro Rosso, because Toro Rosso did win a race that year. But by 2009, Red Bull were a top team. Maybe a team like Force India or Williams, that would be a bit awkward for Bottas, wouldn't it? Can repeat that. I guess only time is going to tell with that one. It would be nice. It's a shame we're not going to see Man repeat that, because it looks like they're not going to be in the sport anymore. But which is really sad actually. But I'm hoping one of the lower teams from 2016 can get up the grid a bit in 2017. Definitely I want McLaren to get up there as well. But overall, my prediction in terms of Mercedes, I can see Hamilton winning the title. I don't think Bottas is going to give him much trouble, and I think Bottas will be out of the team in 2018. I hope Mercedes aren't as dominant, but sadly I think they will be. And I think Hamilton's going to have a very dominant season, as he's going to want his title back. Thank you for watching my video. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to leave a like. Also, if you enjoyed this video, you want to see more of these videos and some other type of videos, please subscribe to my channel. Also, if you enjoyed the video or have anything to say, please leave a comment on this video. Also, finally, just remember to follow me on Twitter at bgaming342. And on that note, I'm out of here, so I'll see you guys very, very soon. Goodbye.